Good morning, beautiful people. This is Treya Tarot. This is the collective reading for Wednesday, August 28th, 2024. I've already shuffled the cards and I'm just going to cut to get them started. If you like my readings or you resonate with this reading, please like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I upload a video. I hope everyone's doing well. Everything's pretty chaotic in my life, so I'm wondering if that's happening with everyone else in the collective as well, you know? All right, let's see what we have for today. Seven of Pentacles, Page of Cups, King of Cups. Okay, so I don't know if it was mid last week. At some point, either last week or early this week, I said something about expecting to see a change in the cards, and here it is. There have been a lot of cards over the past couple of weeks about working through ending an old process. This is new. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles, reaping what you sow, your harvest. This is about acknowledging all the work you have done and taking account of what it has created for you. Page of Cups, thoughts of fulfillment, messages of love, and then the King of Cups, that sort of fair, wise, emotionally intelligent energy right there that can lead us towards a sense of peace and fulfillment. This card, I mean, I love this image too, but this card in general, no matter what deck I'm using, always gives me this feeling of like soothing, warm Venus, Venusian vibes, right? Okay, Temperance, balance, taking the leap of faith, and then the victory. Something really beautiful is coming into play here. And it's a really nice, soft, fuzzy, warm energy that kind of also feels like finally breathing out after a really long battle. I can't say it better than that. This feels like, okay, I can finally see all the work I've put in. I can finally acknowledge, because I'm starting to see the results of that work come back to me. The Page of Cups, it's almost like it's being offered as a salve to any rough energy you might be feeling, or any more raw emotional states you might be in. The King of Cups is this grounding, but it's grounding in the heart, in softness. And then Temperance, with that balance and flow. The thing I love about Temperance is that she's holding both cups, or both pitchers, depending on which deck you're looking at. So it represents to me a sort of mastery of your emotional space. Okay, it's not only balance in physical reality, it's balance over your own emotional landscape. So there's some maturity and growth implied here that I really like within the flow of this reading. The leap of faith coming right after the acknowledgement and the flow of your own emotional space, that leap of faith and then victory tells me many of us might take a chance this week, or at the end of this week into the weekend over Labor Day here in the US, that actually feels like a victory. Feels like being victorious over a long struggle. Queen of Wands. I love that too. There's a nesting quality there, which I know is, accurate for my own life. The Queen of Wands tells me that it might be good this weekend to stay home. Stay home, rest up, celebrate with family, ground yourself in what is solid and warm for you. Nest, decorate, clean your house, things like that. The Two of Wands tells me that there's a, there's a courage of the heart here. I think that's how I'm seeing this play together. The Two of Wands is about courage and exploration in a lot of ways. And what I like about it is that there's sort of a reticence there. Like a will I, won't I kind of thing. But because of the temperance, not the temperance card, but the temperance that is being provided by the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups here, I feel like this is the question of, do I take the risk or do I not? And then once you do take the leap, there's your victory. So there might be some really good outcomes to some unexpected scenarios this weekend. The Ten of Wands. I have a feeling this weekend is mostly about just relaxing. For many of us, it's about finally getting to an end point that allows us to actually unwind fully for a little while and put down the burdens, put down the bags. We've done a lot of work, and I think it's time. I mean, how apt and appropriate for Labor Day. We've done so much work, and we all deserve to have a moment of appreciation for everything that we have created and worked for. All right, I'm going to pull 3 more to end today's reading. Queen of Pentacles, all these majors here. Well, all of the queens and kings, not major arcana. The Queen of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Eight of Wands tells me that some physical move towards a passion or closely held dream. So something that you've been holding in your heart is going to make some headway. I'll say it that way. Eight of Wands is fast movement. It's charging towards something. And because it's a Wands card, it's usually a passionate thing. So it's very, very potential here, big potential here, that people will confess love to someone that they've been holding feelings for a really long time. People will decide to quit their jobs and move towards something that they're really passionate about. And it'll be okay because they've set themselves up with the finances available, the finances needed to make that transition. Or this could manifest as a creative dream as well, putting into practice and into reality a creative expression that almost feels like a risk or an adventure, And then that Eight of Wands is like full force ahead, I can't stop myself from pulling cards. All right, the Tower and the Chariot. This is very interesting. I feel like the Tower is showing up as a past representation. So any of us who've had any Tower moments over the past couple of weeks, those have already happened. The Chariot's telling me that this is the moment of transcending those things. So if your Mercury retrograde was as chaotic as mine was, expect this week to kind of wrap that up. I believe Mercury retrograde ends today, so it's going to go back into its shadow period, which is a little calmer, but can still provide some tension. The thing is that the things that have fallen away over the past 3 to 4 weeks, that's over. It's now time to lift yourself up and move towards your new goal. Knight of Swords. Swift, direct movement. Wow. There's big changes afoot. I love that. I love it so much. I'm very excited for everyone in a way, even though life has been pretty stressful for a while now. I feel like we are closer to our authenticity than we ever were. And I feel like that authenticity is a driving force in many people's lives. That's what keeps coming up in the collective story as I read for the collective every day. We are closer and closer to ourselves as authentic people, and that is pushing us towards something beautiful. So any transitional moments you're experiencing right now will work themselves out and solidify over the next couple of weeks. You'll see the changes occur, but one of them in particular seems to be a profound victory. And it may be a profound victory just simply because of something that it's a dream you've been holding for a long time. So it may not look, out of place or particularly enormous to other people, but it's big for you. And to acknowledge that you've gotten to that point, that you've overcome something that you've been working on for a long time is wonderful. To acknowledge that you've achieved something that you've been investing in over and over again for years is wonderful. Please give yourself the acknowledgement. Celebrate a little this weekend, because that celebration is well-deserved. All right. This is lovely. I will see you all tomorrow. I hope everyone has a great day and a great weekend. Obviously, you'll get your weekend reading on Friday like you do every week from me. But have a good day, guys, and I'll see you then. Okay, bye.